All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VRML preseason. This is week 4, winding down the week on this Black Friday. So, hey, hopefully everyone's doing well, feeling good after Thanksgiving on the North American side of things. Now these teams certainly seeing if they can come in here to a hot start. Hopefully not too much turkey, potatoes, and ham in their bellies. I know mine. Can't say the same. Had quite a bit to eat yesterday. It was good. I love the holidays, right? Nothing else because of the food, the friends, the family, and I guess now the streams. All good stuff. So today, in this first North American matchup, we have Team VRespawn Jokr versus CarbonKnight. And Jokr here, coming in with a very successful first 4 weeks of their season. They're currently sitting at 5-1. Their only loss so far coming in the first day of the preseason to Synapse. Their MMR is 1250 at the moment. Now CarbonKnight currently sitting at 3-3 with an MMR of 1200. So perhaps Jokr favored here on the MMR side of things, but CarbonKnight has looked very nice so far in their season. And among the newer teams here to the competitive scene, I would say CarbonKnight definitely one of the stronger teams. You know, we have a lot of those veteran players and teams kind of at the filling up the top slots. But over on the newer side of things, CarbonKnight looking very nice. So interested in seeing what they do here. They are working with a substitute situation currently with Brennan Cecil subbing, it looks like, I believe. Now, teams they just switched up teams on me, so I'll have to, that's alright, let me adjust real quick then. Un momento. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Now, granted, seems to be discussions about pings going, so I don't know if that's going to produce any server changes or not. Hopefully not, but up to them. There we go. Yeah, so we'll see. Told them to start whenever they're ready. All 4 players are in the arena at the moment. It's just a matter if they want to actually stick with the server or not. We'll see. And why weren't you invited over for Thanksgiving, VTS? I sent it. It was in the mail. Clearly, you just didn't check it. We do have one team ready up here. I'm just kind of waiting to see if Jokr does their little Christmas karaoke or not. Or maybe I missed it. If so, that's unfortunate. All right, in any case then, first round, off we go. So CarbonKnight and Jokr. It's a shame because maybe I missed it. I had the players muted initially. I was prepared to sing with them. Maybe, just kidding. Maybe. All right, first joust underway, first round. It is Brennan Cecil subbing here on CarbonKnight's team, taking it, and finally on the reception, it's Chocolate trying to Chocolate the goal. Christmas lighted up. There you go. Change it around a little bit for the 3-point shot, and that is a nice start for CarbonKnight. 8. Another one of those newer players to the comp scene, but certainly a capable player. Playing throughout 2019, saw some of him in Pizza League last season. And same applies for a lot of these players, in fact. Same with like Mort and JL Graham. Both of those players made strong runs over in Pizza League last season, towards the end of the playoffs even. But in any case, Jokr will have this disc now. It's going to be Kung on the approach. Soft pass nicely to Roktor. Cannot quite put it through. But then off the second attempt, again, no results. But the rebound from Jokr. Jay Walker Jay walking across the floor, looking for a pass, but cut off nicely from Mort. And now Mort will resort in the collection, maybe, but it just flies off to the other into the hands of Jokr. So back to the mid area it goes. Now there's a couple there for CarbonKnight. See if they can get that as the contest comes on through. But a nice cutoff now from Ryan Rhino of Jokr. Maybe a shot even. Not quite online, but maybe the second time. And they will not find it. But the rebound will secure it. There you go. 2 points now off a few attempts. It took them a few tries, but Jokr now on the board thanks to Kung. And now CarbonKnight on the Joust advantage. So hello again to everyone. BTS King in the chat. Lanzan 87. Andy W. with some bits as well. Bruh. Off to Mort now. Launching here. He's at the bow tie. And trying to just work it to the front. Some man defense coming on a bit. Trying to cut that off, but just losing track actually. So Jokr looking to receive. Actually, no. A stun. So Chocolate finding the pass, but cut off there by Jokr. But in the back line, it will be Mort. Mort going wide. The shot, the pass a little bit wide. Now into the arms of Brennan Cecil. Oh, almost on the second attempt. It was close, and that is a goal. So 5 points now. CarbonKnight. They found themselves a couple extra chances and found them, you know, in the lead now with just a few minutes off the clock. So not a lot of time passed, but for CarbonKnight coming here as the underdogs perhaps against what's been a very dominant Jokr team overall, and actually losing it off the wall and recollecting and sending to Jokr. Jokr looking for the angles. Mort in the goal. They have a barrier pass, trying to cut it off, going for the goalie, but Mort! What a fantastic save, but doesn't matter because Kung right there will get it, will send it, and into the goal it goes. That was a nice grab. The save there from Mort. He was contested at the goal. It was being brawled out, but he managed to get not only the shield on himself, but he managed to save the disc, the shot. That was fantastic, but still 1 point game now and off a turnover on this joust. Now Jokr a chance on offense and a chance to actually make another one to go up by 1 or 2 points. So this pass deep to Ryan across the Jokr, and he'll roll that in for some more. So indeed, 1 point lead for Jokr. Starting to find their stride, perhaps. CarbonKnight, see if they can clap back on this offensive attack. So QBing will be Mort, just dodging through the defender, checking behind him to make extra sure. Down low it goes, but sailing past the hands of his teammate Brennan, I believe. Still recollecting somehow. Chocolate, but only for a moment, because in a moment's notice, it was some stuns. Even more stuns. Having a lot of fun up there. Trying to brawl. JL Graham coming away with it. So again, more chances here for CarbonKnight, but not anymore because at the expense of their heads, it's going to be a turnover. And oh no, just losing the disc there. Not sure what happened. It was just a quick fling that just sailed right past. So missed opportunity perhaps as this back pass will find an intercept to Kung. So luckily for them, Jokr not quite paying for that mistake, and now they will take an offensive opportunity, but missing it on that deep pass from deep down. So Kung again, just flying past his defender, and now that bottom pass is not really being covered, so it's a good opportunity, but getting some more stuns and getting those opportunities. What happened there? Don't know, but away it will go to Chocolate. Chocolate on the attack, and cannot get it because Ryan's head is in the way, his head in the game. Now backing it out just the same off that clear, and Brennan Cecil coming away with it, finds Mort, but it will be a turnover, no resort. So now maybe with a retort is Kung with the 2, with the deuce, and just like that, 3 point lead now for for Jokr off a back and forth set of plays between these two teams. This is, again, still round one. Lots of time to spare here. Under 4 minutes left in this first round. And Mort going to be, again, uncontested, opting for that anchored pass in a fast-paced manner as another pass goes out. But it's cut off so well by Ryan Rhino. He's very good at that. And Jokr as a whole, they've always been extremely effective at cutting off those passing lanes. That's been their MO. And now, speaking of their MO, is the choo-choo train. And that was classic Jokr going in close range. They actually formed that train right inside the bubble. Usually, if it forms, there's not even enough room to get it going here, but they found it. And you know, if that starts becoming part of the meta, well, we'll have to see. Jokr's always been about that unconventional offense, unconventional defense for that matter. They just do all the things that you don't really see too often, at least not in comp play. But it works so well for them is the problem that a lot of teams find. You think it shouldn't work, but then they do it, and it does. But now, a rebound, and it will be Chocolate for the score. And that will be back to Jokr on the offense here with about 2.5 more. CarbonKnight, though, they are keeping pace very nicely here. Only a 3-point deficit as we wind down the first round, last 2 minutes. So Ryan coming out with that rollout, a stack there on the approach, but not full-on diving, committing to it. Jokr trying to bait it with the bounces. Nothing else. They do get the pass off, and now pass back. Oh, but the stack was not aware of it. But a nice brawl, excellently done there. I think Rocktor on the other end just denying it. But somehow, getting back to the front line is Chocolate. Looked like it was a nice brawl, and I thought Jokr was going to be able to recover that with a stack. But just slower to the punch than CarbonKnight, so 1-point game here. CarbonKnight coming out with some fire. Perhaps surprising some of these Jokr players. But as I said before the stream started, they are a very good team, CarbonKnight is. Newer to the scene, but certainly not incapable of trading punches with the likes of a Team Jokr or anyone else for that matter. They're very good players. But Ryan will take it for Jokr. They have 1:14 to go as this back pass sails into Kung's hand, and he taps a quick one back out. Now actually a turnover. This could be very good. Oh, look, couldn't get rid of the disc. Maybe a miscommunication as it gets intercepted again. Some stacks trying to come through. Rocktor is going to be there, contested hard, so he needs to get rid of that one. A soft pass down to Kung. Could it be a bounce shot going in? He needs to slap it away. He does, just briefly enough to reach his teammate. Mort getting punched. Now Kung taking that over. 46 seconds left as it go over, and then under, and then from the barrier. A soft one. It is there for Jokr. 12-9. 3-point lead now as we approach the last 30 seconds of this round. What an exchange that was. CarbonKnight still has a chance, but they need to shoot a 3. They need someone to go in there and bother the goalie, or that will be a first-round victory to Jokr. 22 seconds to make that happen. Starting now. Let's go. Mort, the nice dodge. But now, oh, the clear. Not quite on the mark. Very, very tough situation for them because now this might give up a 3. And indeed it will be to wind down the round. And it's 15-9 to Jokr here in the first. What an effort, though, from CarbonKnight.
This round is over. Blue takes the win.
As we go to the scoreboard here, we can see for Jokr, it was Kung coming through with 8 points, leading the way on his team, and then Rocktor, Jokr, both 2 apiece. 3 points for Ryan Rhino. Over on CarbonKnight, the 7 points for Chocolate, and Brennan Cecil, the substitute, with 2, as well as an assist. But very nice effort overall from CarbonKnight there. Jokr just able to come back and do some damage in the last couple minutes, pulling ahead there, building themselves just enough of a lead to squeeze by. CarbonKnight giving them a lot of trouble, but just perhaps a little bit of, oh, as we lose a player here over on CarbonKnight's side. Chocolate, it looks like. Oh, never mind. He just accidentally switched teams, so no problem. Back in the action. But yeah, just some late round miscommunications perhaps helped Jokr along to claim that round. But they kept it close, so I'm really interested in seeing now where we actually go here as we venture off into round 2. Getting ready to go. And you already know, gonna be a good one. At least if the last round was any indication. So in the second, launch is taken first by the headbutt off of Jokr. Ryan is down there to reclaim it for his team, looking for a pass fake, and then down, trying to take the shot, but just sailing past the goal. Tough angle, still under Jokr control. And now Kung, under control, the nice bounce, kissing it off the backboard and finding those 2 points. Right quick here. 19-second goal time on that one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So CarbonKnight here, first offensive joust off this second round. And Mort having it taken away. Brennan there, though, acting as a bodyguard against that intercept. But now Jokr again. It's going to go through, not quite in the goal. So Mort there, but not a second to spare from that defense. Now the shot, and Jokr from up top. So 5 points now for Jokr. They won the first round, and now they've got the momentum here early on in the second. We'll see if they can make any adjustments here for CarbonKnight. Another quick rollout will result in a stunned QB, and that pass actually going through. Roktor trying his best to contest, and it will actually get into the hands of Ryan now as a result. Ryan backing it around, juking the players as well as the cameraman to a degree, which is me, that is to say. But now going down, tap pass from Jay. That was beautiful, but just not able to collect it. So turnover to JL's hands, and CarbonKnight now, maybe if they can get back, but look how quickly the stack from Jokr getting back. And now, oh, JL Graham meeting them there, punches it out, but still, in a roundabout way, it'll go back to CarbonKnight, or to Jokr rather, if only briefly, trying to tap it out of there, and some pileups forming at middle. A lot of brawls going on through, so neither team able to collect right away, but now a nice recognition on the back pass to Jay. Right back, the two-man game trying to cause something, and Cecil's there to contest again, but just dodging. Jokr is also very good with dodging those players and juking around. You can see that nice touch pass even to Jay back there before the clear. Now, clear to the goal. Rhino, just trampling through the crowd, eventually finding the disc, and there you go. That will be another 3, and Jokr looking like they've caught a bit of fire and aren't putting it out anytime soon. Slow start in the first, but second round looking pretty good.
Teams entering the arena.
So rolling out now, CarbonKnight looking for their first score here in the second round. It's going to make it tough. A lot of tap passes and slap clears just because of that high pressure situation. Right there, a good delivery finds JL's hands. And then Brennan, maybe on this attack, looking for some options, but doesn't get rid of it fast enough. And it was dove upon by Roktor, but in the back line, intercept to Mort. So Mort will actually find JL eventually. Chocolate trying to recollect it, unable to get that first grab. So Jokr, as well as Ryan there, trying for the clear. This time, faster on the stack is Chocolate. But Jay doing his best to contest among a trio of players for CarbonKnight. Doing a nice job. And ultimately, still doing a nice job. Look at that. Jokr. That was some sensational defensive play in the midline. And maybe in the back line. Jokr looking like Luke Skywalker. Hitting it from space. And the defense there from CarbonKnight could not get back in time. So that's 11-0 as we get a restart here briefly. Perhaps a timeout. Tech break? I'm not sure.
Roktor hit something and he was bleeding like crazy, so he's just going to get a band-aid on it.
Okay, there you go. I unmuted the comms briefly, so you can hear that in chat. We've got a light injury situation from Roktor. So off to find the doctor for Roktor as he bandages himself up and then gets right back into the game. Ideally, nothing too bad happening there. Maybe punching a wall or something, or a desk. It's happened to all of us at some point or another, I feel like. That's why I bought myself a hammock way back when, just to get more space, because I was always hitting my bedpost, or my walls and things like that. Still got a low ceiling, so that problem was never quite solved, but yeah. People know no stranger to little injuries here and there when you're playing that intense matchup, and you know, just a case of reality getting in the way of virtual reality. Quite inconvenient, isn't it? Whatever the case, hello to chat in the meantime over on Twitch. He lands in there with some bits. And comment from Lanzan saying, does it seem like the favorite almost always is down for the first half of the first round, but then gets in a bulldozing rhythm? Well, yeah, I think more so than anything. I've seen a lot of the top teams, especially lately, whether it's Jokr or Kang or Backlash or Team Gravity. Like, you've seen this from multiple, teams, Blast as well, and Synat. Like, again, it seems like to be an odd thing that's actually really prevalent at some of the top teams. And I think it's because they're pushing the pace so hard all the time that unless you have like a warm-up scrim right before the game starts or something, you really need a few minutes to actually catch the pace and play like the max potential, it seems like. Because there's been a lot of round one slow starts for like the first 5-6 minutes, and then after that time has passed, you'll see those teams start to build their momentum and start looking more like the teams that we expect them to be. But it's definitely a good observation. Happened quite a bit, and maybe the case here with Jokr, because now they are indeed rolling here with the 11 points in this round, second round. They won the first one, of course, but just kind of barely squeezed the victory. It was tight for the majority of that first round. It was only towards the end that Jokr started finding their rhythm and pulling away. Yeah, sorry, I was just taking a drink. My mouth. I'm fine. Like casting these. I love having partners when I can for casting, but I don't mind doing the solo casts here and there. Definitely dries out my throat a lot quicker though, so I need to remind myself, lest my voice start kind of cracking out during the middle of a stream, which it already has a few times. Don't know if people caught it. Hopefully not. But yes. So back in the game is Roktor and reading up. So there we go. We got ourselves hopefully a resumation of match, maybe soon here. Fortunately, these are one of the things I was mentioning in previous casts. It'd be really nice if we can force like timeouts or restarts in a way that doesn't eliminate the stats for a game unless we want it to, because it's always unfortunate losing those things. Then we can't really give a full collective look at the end of the games of what actually happened. So that said, I think I recall VTS mentioning in one of the casts there's some sort of program from him or the community that can kind of track those things and retain that information through the course of a game. So hey, one of those things maybe that could look into at some point. If I'm remembering correctly, anyways. But yes, it will be a launch now, so off it goes, and Ryan Rhino right away. Going in for the 3, and the spin, the little pirouette, doing some dance moves as it goes on through for the 14th point. So rolling some more is Team Jokr. Right now, CarbonKnight just trying to find a foothold They're being bothered very, very hard by that defense there and those jousts even from Jokr. Always one of the faster North American teams. Now, that was a nice read there. Roctor finding it off that tunnel, off the wall. And now just trying to go down low for it. Ryan is there. There's an exposed goal. A quick shot will not be on the mark. And now finding a mark on the clear, at least partially, to the other side. Will be contested by Jay there and Roctor as well. A little bit slower on the approach is CarbonKnight, trying to find a bit of speed and build up something there so they can get back on defense. Because right now, got some players creeping up here on the bubble, and Mort's going to be in trouble in a moment. But no! Getting there with some nice defense at the goal. And Roctor trying to receive it down low, but there you go. Mort. Very nice defense, but oh, that turnover, that might hurt. They're going to take a quick train of a shot and into the goal. Spinning off of that, got derailed a little bit, but then found the middle of it for the 2. Though Jokr, clearly something that they're practicing here over the weeks, because when we first started VRML, the first couple weeks, you saw Jokr do that maybe once or twice per match, but they were forming those trains outside of the bubble, you know, where they had more room to collect themselves. Right now, collecting the disc, maybe another 3-point shot, no, but even better pass, no momentum, gonna wait for it, gonna try and go for the 3. Risky, but it pays off, but actually it's still a 2, so maybe not so much. Either way, though, they got the goal. But as I was saying for Jokr's side, we saw in the first couple weeks when they formed those trains, it was often, you know, out here around the bow tie area, the Pac-Man area, where they had some space to work with. But in this case, they've had 2 trains now. They've actually formed directly inside bubble. So you got to wonder if that's another one of those Jokr things that are going to become a prominent part of their meta, and they can have success with it. Because so far, they've done a very nice job. Chocolate going to be stunned there. Jaywalker will take that over and pass it on over, finding Kung eventually. And then a handoff, dangerous handoff at that. So into the hands of JL Graham. Graham looking for Chocolate, but cannot get a shot off the stun. Now taken back and cleared through the mid area. Pile up of players here for both teams trying to recover. On the other end, it will be Graham, JL Graham, who gets there first. So we have Brennan over in the back line. Maybe for a back pass if necessary, but just trying to work it through that stack instead. Chocolate finding it. And a awkward bounce should reach the hands of their backline player, Brennan there. And Mort also looking for a pass. That one left his hand a bit awkwardly. Looked like maybe just a missed tracking, perhaps, on that throw. But the stack will recollect for his team. So rebound, and now trying to find the pass. Very nicely pressured from Jokr. Always the really tough defenders at the midfield area. Now looking for their angles. But getting it back, Chocolate, the pass. Again, contested heavily. Look at those intercepts, playing those passing lanes so very well. So now it will be a clear. That one not managing to get through because Ryan just playing that back line this time. Looking for that pass up top. Finally finding Kung. Kung taking the quick shot! And that was a shot of pain, injecting it into the goal, making it rain. 3 points, and that's the match over on the mercy for Jokr. Round 2 going to them, and the series as well. So quick look at the scoreboard here. And yeah, we can see just, well, nothing now because it got reset. That's right. But, well, actually, no. Player's now gone, so maybe we will get another set. We'll see. Gonna say, definitely want to be aware, keep the teams aware of the times and stuff, because when you have those resets, they kind of mess up the clock a little bit. But it looks like they did address that, so that's good. And as a result, getting the players back in here. And just going to start off our 3rd round, I suppose. Maybe. But much more successful round there for Jokr. CarbonKnight had a great first round. The Jokr, again, as Lanzan mentioned in the chat, just kind of building that bulldozer for Jokr and scoring at every opportunity, it would seem. Playing a lot of tight defense in the midfield. They're causing turnovers left and right, whether it's on the joust or just in the midfield while the disc is loose. They always have the great angles. They know where Jokr knows where to hide, to find those clears. They know which angles to be at, which directions are the most likely place to be cleared on any given possession. That's one of those things too. To notice teams employ. It's like, if a disc gets saved right here, let's say by the goal on the right side, and you got to imagine most people are right-handed, yeah. So if something gets saved here and they need to throw a quick clear, where is it most likely to go? Not there, not to that tunnel, right? They're most likely looking at a situation where they're going to clear it to the tunnel. That's their best angle. Or if nothing else, maybe the bottom ramp, but just the same because of how the ramp slows down the clear, it's also easier to intercept. So that's the thing. Like a Jokr player will recognize that. They'll be over here somewhere. And it's like no matter which way it goes, they have a good chance at the interception because they're playing those angles. And those are one of the things that players and teams kind of learn over time. It's kind of obvious when you think about it, but sometimes just easy to miss, But here we go on the third round. Off we go off the back pass to the tunnel. And just looking for trouble, perhaps backing it out though. Mort will receive that disc. Finding it, trying to evade Kung, and now on the approach, look at that. The stack collecting the disc. The shot will be missed, but still rebounded and almost into the goal. That was a quick shot. Those are also one of the things Jokr will take you so off guard with. They'll take these deep shots that, as a goalie, you don't even expect them. So you're not even looking for it, and then suddenly the disc is in your face and right in place. Jokr from Jokr on the assist. A nice rebound and nice attempts there. The team play very strong. CarbonKnight here, just trying to come along and find something here. Third round, gonna roll out, try to avoid this Jokr defense. Their stack defense, their joust defense has been great. Cecil will try and find that through, and finding Mort as a result. Now a little bit astray it goes. So with an opportunity now, it's Ryan Rhino. Take a deep one that's grabbed by Mort from the air, trying to get it up there to Brennan. Another pass, looking good, going off that corner. Maybe received indeed, but Chocolate being stunned by Jokr. Jokr has been rocking him with punches so far, but nice intercept. Cannot capitalize on the shot. JL Graham, very good hands though, and another intercept. So there you go. See, playing... That time, CarbonKnight playing the passing lane the correct way, going to the most likely spot where that clear was going to go. And now, as a result, Chocolate will find it for the 2-point shot and the tie in round 3. Putting in some work now and buying themselves a couple points on the scoreboard as a result. Got to be happy with that if you're CarbonKnight. Now it's Ryan for Jokr, Q being, and again the stack this time from CarbonKnight, not playing into the hands too much, just waiting for that first pass. But they do get it through, but look at that, working that beautiful, beautiful two-man game, back and forth with accuracy, with precision. That is just gorgeous passing play to get around the stack, and even there for the grab, but oh, back into it. Mort had almost saved that there. But man, that was a tough going of things for Mort. Doing some good work, just kind of not fortunate off the extra bounces and the grabs. So he will grab it now though, Q being here for CarbonKnight, and then goes down low, so opting for a bit of a different approach at that joust, that offensive joust. And now a deep shot. Ooh, might have been on the mark. And now trying to take a shot, but the punch coming through from Jokr. So now taken back there by Jokr as in the back line, JL Graham trying to bother the Jokr stack, but they will eventually get there. But now in the air is Brennan Cecil. Goal is covered. He eyed it, but could not find it because the goalie just aware from Jokr, not wanting to give up those threes. And now playing the back line for the reset on the pass. So again, very controlled offense here from Jokr. And playing the back line as well is Mort. Just the same, not wanting to concede any kind of three-pointers here. Bit of a lower scoring third round so far. As that disc goes into the hands of Jokr. The nice collection, but will he make the shot? Looks like it will not be the case. There are some players there just on the outer edge trying to take position and contest. And actually, this will get loose to Ryan's hands. So he'll find a pass, but again, cut off now by Mort. Another slap. Disc getting loose all over the place here these last couple minutes. As a bold punch from Ryan gets it done. Goes off the backboard. And that upper corner shot is right on the mark. Ryan Rhino. 4-point advantage now for Jokr. Trying to close out this last 5.5 minutes of this third round. They won the first 2 rounds. So Brennan taking that one, looking for an angle, but just out of nowhere, kind of catching him off guard. Maybe no comms coming through there, having it stolen. And then right back on the interception. Jay with a quick shot. Collected up there by Ryan. And Ryan just trying to find a way. But some disarray for these two teams as Mort finds a pass. And another interception. So again, just a bit of disorder, but no doubt playing those lanes very nicely is Jokr. Ryan, the pass to Jay, and Jay finds a way. There were a few defenders in the goal, but it mattered not. Jokr going up now, 8-2. So again, minding you that the resets have taken place, so these stats are only for this round, but Jay Walker with the 4 points, 2 for Ryan, 2 for Chocolate right now. Just trying to dodge the defender successfully. Mort finding a pass over to Brennan Cecil. Now, he'll find a pass as well. There's a boosted Jay Walker there for the collection. And a good pass over to the opposite side. Another soft one here. Going to be taken. Ryan dodging, dislodging the disc, going into the Pac-Man area, and now it will be cleared. So if they can get a boost here for CarbonKnight, they can find themselves on the scoreboard once again, perhaps. They got a good look. Not quite on. It's just a little bit on that corner mark, but rebounding it, but still can't find it. So having a tough time converting on some of these tough angles. They'll have an intercept here, another chance at it, but another bad bounce will make it tougher. JL Graham recovering, looking for somebody on the other side, and he does find Mort. But again, such strong defense, playing those passing lanes, but that's a nice pass up there. One more to JL Graham, and the Graham cracker through on the 2. Cracking that goal and bringing it within 4 as we approach the last 3 minutes now of this final round. So that was really good organization by CarbonKnight. Found themselves some extra possessions, and as a result, they eventually did score off of it, off some nice pass work. Now, back tap will get to Jokr's hands. It would seem, actually, no, the stat coming through. Some more dogpiling and disarray for these two teams as it floats off into the pocket. Ryan is there, sails past his hand, and now JL Graham trying to find it, but again, nice stuns this time. So Ryan will try and line up the angle. He has Jokr as well as Jay Walker on the approach. Kung now joining at Ness, and now you know the rest. Jokr receiving the pass. And at last, it is a score, 10-4. Team Jokr pulling away. Very nice passing game from them. And now just trying to evade some of these defensive maneuvers. They've just been firing off like a rocket. Jokr has on those defensive jousts. But deep into the other end, Chocolate trying to find it. Needs to get rid of that, and it will ding and is collected by Kung. Just trying to slap it into an angle, obviously, not really a clear mark on a shot. Now, that said, Jokr is here for the takeover, and, well, here we go. For the 3rd time, trying to train on through, but that was a good stoppage by Mort to at least deny that attempt. Kung inverting himself, and Jokr reverting to the goal. Off that assist, and that is a dunk. Getting it to 12 now for Jokr with 1:25 left. So as CarbonKnight lines up here for their light PE joust, Mort taking that through. But the ricochet off the wedge will result in another turnover, maybe a shot. Bit too high, but still Ryan's going to be there in the sky, getting it past Brennan Cecil. Some jukes, doing what he does, trying to look up above for the pass. Kung gets that, and now a slice of a shot. Does not quite get the 3. And for the 3rd or 4th time now, Mort almost saved it, but just could not. That's 3 times I've seen Mort's name on the scoreboard on a Jokr score. So indeed, that's got to feel a bit rough as a goalie when you just feel like you almost had the save, you deserve the save, but then it just results in a score anyway. But what a save there! Jokr coming through. He don't care. He'll find it. And now on the back line, though, back to JL Graham trying to find his teammate before it's too late. And with 12 seconds left, it's kind of approaching that point. Jokr is going to take a fading shot. It'll be too much to the left. Recollected here at the other end by Mort. Mort finding a clear, and that will do it for the game. 14-4 in this 3rd round for Jokr.
This round is over. Blue walks away with the W.
So 14-4 once again. Jokr taking all 3 rounds on that one. CarbonKnight had a great start towards the beginning of the 1st round. But once Jokr built their momentum, it just, well, it kind of turned into a snowball for Jokr, putting on that pressure and making him hurt. And now you can kind of see the results right there, just across the rounds. It was 15-9 win in that 1st round. CarbonKnight just as well had I think a 5-point lead at some point in that 1st round. Doing good work, but just couldn't quite come through at the end. And again, these scores right now, because of the resets between rounds, they just apply to the 3rd, so not quite complete, but, you know, you get what you get, I suppose. And it's 4 points apiece for Jokr and Roktor. Ryan with 2. And then, well, all that's left for the other side, CarbonKnight 2 apiece for Chocolate and JL Graham. But even in that 1 round alone, you see that everyone over on Jokr has an assist. Everyone has a save. It's doing a lot of good stuff there to collect the win. All right, so with that game now out of the way, Jokr will move on to 6 wins on the season and 1 loss. CarbonKnight will go to 3-4, still holding steady, and will have plenty of opportunities to show what they can do in the future casts. There'll be many, trust me. And for our games today, that'll do it until a bit later on, as Jokr. Here, Jay. Here's your sign, award. But yes, we will see more games later. CarbonKnight once again actually facing off against Chaos, and that's happening at 9:30 Central. So we've still got a few hours yet until that game comes on through. And hopefully everyone at home joins us. But until then, for everyone who joined us for this match, thank you for doing so. It's been fun. Team Jokr getting it done. Roktor in the chat saying he has no batteries. Help. Good luck. I have none to spare. But you know, at least this came after the match. Hopefully your hand is okay, by the way, too. I unmuted the comms like just briefly when we had that first restart. And long enough to hear that you were a bit bloodied on one of those throws or something. So, you know, fast recoveries, the hands of Roktor. And if not, F in the chat for his fingers. But anyway, I will not linger anymore. This has been Palidore. And this has been VRML Preseason Week 4. And with that, I bid you adieu.